be full swivel maximum attack here for 40 laps with the price down 10 Memorial. So the lights are out around the racetrack as our pace setter Brock Midget running the mid-track as we come around to take the green, and we will be going for 40, and John's on here for the prize down in the ball.
Graham, I just wanted to bring you in quickly because what I'm seeing is the track is starting to let off a little bit of dust and it's getting slicker. These cars will really start to enjoy what they've got right now.
Yes, you're right. The track is getting more slick, and some of the guys are starting to experiment with the high grip. Now, a classic of that, if you watch Michael Pickens, I know it's easy to see near the front. He's running into turn 3 here quite wide, and he's having a problem getting off the turn. So turn 4 out wide is marvelling. So what he's going to do, his pass is going to be, I'm going to make it more inclusive, but his pass is going to run it down the outside of Maskovich into turn 3, and then he's going to cut underneath him and come up the inside of him, coming off turn 4 because there's no grip on the inside. He's sitting now, as you can see, we're going over the track. He's searching for some grip now. The bottom is going to go away. The guys are starting to look at the lows and having it up there, bicycling in the high grip. So that's where the grip and the surface is going to come up in the high grip for those that are brave enough to get up there.
Now, does he have to take the inside Maskovich, or can he pick inside or outside being the race leader?
I think he can pick inside or outside. So he's obviously Brock never been known for him to be what's called a grip rider, which is right around the outside. So he'll eventually got into the bottom. Michael Pickens on the other hand, he's going to be rider, so he's coming away from us.
So Al, that whole top sixes have just completely sort of set change behind Pickens and Maskovich. So James Gill is still there, but so's Ricky McGough as well. We've been telling committee just a couple of rows back, and it's changing really fast. So what do you think about it so far?
Oh mate, I tell you what, one thing that doesn't change is that the cream rises to the top, and somehow we managed to find the 5 and 4 back off the front and filtering their way to the front, but a man who's trying to go with them and on a bit of a vision, and he's been a bit of a silent assassin here tonight. This is the 25 of Aaron Hodgson. So obviously we got Jimmy Earl there in 3rd position, but I think Michael Pickens is going to get a strong run down here into 1, and we see him sweeping the track. Graham reckons he's going to make a move down to 3 and 4. I'm picking down at 1 and 2, so we're going to have to wait and see. Well, it's open. Where lights are out, and we look to go clean this time by. Who's going to go early? Rob's actually back up. He's got the Well, I tell you what, if Brock's going to try and pull the same stunt this time around, I think Michael's going to be wide open and alert to what he's going to do. So the lights are out. What is the number 5 American racing machine? He's slowing down already. He's gone forward. He's got to remember that he's got to maintain that speed. So is he going to go early? A little bit faster on this restart. No, he's going to bring around a reasonable pace.
You're the flat left front.
Just going to talk to James Hill. James, fantastic that you're very valuable to talking. You were going pretty well there for a while. What happened in that race?
Oh man, the top of the track's got water all over it. It's, to be fair, it's pretty unsafe conditions, but I got caught out by it, ended up in fence.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Now, the question we need to know is, you asked for a girlfriend when you won the feature last week. I thought they'd been beating them off with a stick. So how's dating going? You need a hand with it. You need me a bit to audition for you.
Oh mate, it's a family show here, so I just better be careful how I answer this, but now life's good at the moment, so yeah.
Well done. That's very diplomatic. Back to you guys.
Might be a sponsorship for Tinder, you never know. As we have a look at Brock Maskovich and Michael Pickett still on that front row, but the Rocket Man right behind him, that is Brad Posen, Aaron Hodgson, also in there. Your top 4 is some fast life. We'll pick it up.
That's a coil spring that just picked up there. So someone's actually lost a spring down here on the start-finish line. So that's going to be a very sad, potentially, well, it's going to be off a front shock. So definitely keep an eye there on any of the cars that all of a sudden lose control out of the front end.
How do we do, as a driver yourself, how much does the car change under these yellows?
Not so much under yellows, just as the race trains by. So obviously these guys have got more cockpit adjustable shocks, cockpit rebound, all sorts of goodies. So they'll be making changes as the race goes on and the train starts to change. Is he going to get it? I think so.
car, they've just been working on the setup all night. He's been getting better and better and better. And you can see his turn entry speed here is quite outstanding. And I think going down to the 72nd round, that's a great change. But I was told that this guy's first night of racing, so he's doing a pretty good job. That thing is so powerful, it's unbelievable. You know, it's just standing all over the place. It's just unbelievable to watch.
He's actually got another trick too, Graham. He's got flames coming out of it so far and wide that half the field are trying to miss it as they go around them.
Yeah, I wish he's on there. It's freezing. We can do some marshmallows on a stick, actually.
So I tell you what, Graham, the current name is synonymous with rotaries in this country as well, building plenty of high performance motors for drag racing guys, drifting guys, circuit racing guys as well. So they know how to build horsepower, and I'm sure that 77B is no different. So as we look to circulate around the speedway, one more lap looking to go green. Once again, we've still got a very sad looking left front tyre on that machine of Ada Williams.
So he's in fifth. He's gone all the way from the back to fifth down. That's pretty good.
He's managed to make that car work for it, and good on it with 14 laps left in the distance. What are we going to see? Can Mose run off into the sunset here tonight? Never to be seen again. What are we going to see?
Pickens over.
What did you see from down there?
I just caught the end of it. It looks like Michael was just almost committed to pass. Then he got a tag from Aaron Hodge, which turned around and went around. So we'll let the officials decide on that. The damage won't be too bad at all. I wouldn't think Michael, but certainly wasn't, in my opinion, wasn't Michael's fault.
Now, Graham, unbelievably, you're starting to do the staggering because your national champion, Ada Williams, is now in second place with only those three wheels.
I know.
Aimed up to second.
What winning a championship and having an expectation does. I've certainly not seen the resilience in it previously, but now he's certainly justifying that championship.
And Aaron Hodson too, in so little years as well, has obviously proven he is a man to actually, he's just come off, unfortunately. Sure, but he was showing some great talent out there.
Oh, see, Aaron Hodgins come off now, so I don't know whether he's been relegated or what by the officials. Bearing in mind that these cars, the guys in the cars have got earpieces, so they do get communication only one way from the officials. Whether he's had some of that and been forced to the field, I don't know, but it's a shame. It looks like Michael's.
I can tell you what, Graham, by the way that steering wheel got thrown out of the cockpit, I don't think it was a mechanical problem. I think it was maybe something from the steward. So we're just going to have to wait and see if we hear anything or anything gets through to the tower to us. But we do see Mosen and Williams back off the front here. The three-wheel bandit, can he prevail with 9 laps left to go? Greenway versus BSL. What are we going to see? seen Toyota versus Esslinger, the battle we've seen so often here this season with these two drivers.
Second race looking pretty good too with James Cossack. Maskovich managing to get back up there because he did for a couple of laps. In fact, just slightly go backwards, getting all out from that right of centre out, so he'll be happy to get back into the top.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With James Cossack, he's had a bit of a rough run this season, and probably the best run we've seen out of him so far is here tonight with Bryce Townsend for that Memorial. So I'm sure that James will be wanting to bring this home and convert it into a podium. So as we look to trundle around and determine positions, hopefully we get a green light and we'll be back racing shortly. But definitely looking from rock to rock as Lethal Ghost Man and Western Springs is always just being there, lurking in the background. He always seems to scrape through with a podium when push comes to shove. But Mosen, can he prevail, Marco? What's he going to bring home with 9 left in the books?
That's right, Brad Mosen. He definitely knows that. So he does actually, he is the man that slightly can get out with another couple of laps just to go. So we'll be surprised to see if it goes wrong from here. Alice, you bring them into the green flag on the C40.
That's right, lights are out, there's pushing and shoving going on. Who's going to go early? Is Mosen going to get the jump? Or will it be the reigning
Actually, Graham, can you tell us about that? So we know it doesn't really affect them in the left front tyre, but you're right, it is holding on like a bad wing of the wind. That is surprising because other than that, the car looks amazing. The speed and the agility of it turning into the corners, unless we didn't get told about it, you wouldn't even think anything was wrong.
Yeah, I know. It's it's good, but he's carrying it. He's really putting the effort into carrying it. So here's what the guys go through. They're about 5 or 6 or 7 laps or something to go. They're adjusting their shock absorbers now, trying to get the most out of it. Certainly the fast line appears to be now going wide into turn 3 and then
to about lap 18 was definitely looking like the fastest car, but now that we get into single digits and under 5 laps to go, if we were still green at this stage, I would have assumed Hayden Williams would be the fastest car on the track and definitely the car to watch.
Yeah, definitely, but you've got to give some kudos to the 33 car of Cossie, you know, and Maskovich was forward back also, but Cossie, like I heard you guys saying before, he's come better and better as the season gone on. This could be one of his best seasons so far, and certainly he's improving it tonight with a really good result here. I see him at this stage.
Now I tell you what, Graham, while we've got you there, I tell you, watching from a bird's eye view down on the cockpit of Hayden Williams' car at low speed, he has got so much right hand down on that car just to get it to drive straight. So if you had a one-way comms radio with Brad Mosen and you were a spotter for him, you'd definitely be letting the communication channel know that you want to be actually slowing down the number one and the big corner because he's struggling to get that thing turned unless he's on the gas.
Yeah, I can see that when he goes down the straight. So while he's racing and the car's like
Speedway, I tell you what, we've got action aplenty. BT would have been proud and would have loved to have seen this one run out, Marco.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing it for BT for the Bryce Townsend Memorial 40 laps. So 4 to go. So excluding the first 4 that we've got on that pack, just having a look, so you've got the 7 cars also in there. So some great stuff from these guys. Obviously just showing consistency. So unlike others that are not on the track at this stage, just being there means that they've survived those laps now. And this one could play into effect like other races gone by. Sometimes you just have to finish to finish.
That's exactly right, and we made reference early on here tonight to the likes of the F2s actually having plenty of pace here on these handling tracks later in the night, and the 79 of Max Guildford is proving that back in the 7th position as the lights are out, single file restart, under 5 laps to go. What is Moser going to do? Shown we spoiled that TQ race and the TQ feature here tonight when the checker came out. That was lights, camera, action and done. So on the monitor we're showing 1 lap left to run. What are we going to see here?
It's not over till the fat lady sings, they say. She's definitely warming up her vocal cords. We're just going to wait and see whether that race is over. The gates are open, so that pretty much means that I'm sure they're just as confused as us. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think that is it. As they come round, the Rocket Man with another feature win, this time the BT40 here at Huntley International Speedway. What a race out as I give the comms back to Dave. Oh, DT, you'll be able to fill us in on this one. Thank you.